Samina Sheikh, and you're watching me on eTimes. With me today, I have Tushar Kapoor, who has completed 20 years in Bollywood. He has managed his career as an actor and now also as a producer. Welcoming him on eTimes. Welcome, Tushar, on eTimes.
Thank you so much, Samina.
How does it feel completing 20 years in Bollywood?
It's a good landmark. It feels good. It feels very gratifying. And the fact that I started with a good film, and the last year also I released a film that did really well, Lakshmi. So I think the two ends of the spectrum have both been very, very rewarding. So I hope to have many more milestones like that. Fingers crossed.
What encouraged you to be a part of the Bollywood industry?
I was never really fixated on it. I wanted to try something with film, so I became an assistant director. And then I just got an offer to act in a film by chance, and I thought that that's a good job offer I got, and I wanted to give it my best shot, and I did that. I just basically dived into the deep end and to figure out whether I can swim my way back to the shore or survive in the ocean, and I was able to with my first film, and thereafter the journey began. So it was never planned, and the encouragement came on the job. As I did more and more work, I got more and more encouraged.
Also, the kind of films you have done are quite different. In some films, you have managed to, impress with your comic side, and in some with a lot of serious roles. While doing such characters, what, encouraged you and what actually excited you to be a part of such films?
I think the fact that there were challenges, the different roles that I was offered, whether it was the first Kya Phule Hum, the first Golmaal, Shootout, Shore in the City, all these films are very, very out of my comfort zone when I did them. So the challenge is what really, excited me, that, when you always do something very, very surprising, very shocking, the audiences always get a little more entertained. They find it very novel. And if I do it well, it can add a feather to my cap. So the idea that, it was always a selfish motive only to be able to portray another side to my personality and to make people understand that I can be versatile. So that's why I should do these challenging roles.
Talking about your character in Golmaal, it is still remembered, even now. Like people are waiting for Golmaal 4, and they're actually talking in that language also, which used to talk in that, that AOE and language. And even now for memes, people use such, languages. How does that feel? And how does it make you feel that, the character is that, remembered?
Thank you, Samina. Yeah, it feels very good. It feels like, there's a fixed deposit investment, or like a very, very reliable investment that we have made, which was a risk at first. And now it's become a safe investment for us, that we can keep, getting some benefit out of it as we keep making more and more Golmaals. It feels a very, very, very satisfying feeling, because initially we didn't think that it would work out so well. And then now after 4 Golmaals, we're going to make a 5th one, hopefully, whenever we can. It feels like the hard work has paid off, and I'm grateful to the audiences for having enjoyed my character and for making it an iconic character as far as comedy films are concerned. And all the other actors who've supported me during the making of the 4 Golmaals, I would like to thank them also, because they were always very, very large-hearted in giving me some of the best scenes in the film at times. So only gratitude, no regrets.
Tushar, you also recently revealed in an interview that few of your choices in your earlier days, you somewhere regretted, choosing such films. Which films were these, and what made you feel that way? Because of course, like ups and downs happen in everyone's career. So tell us something about it.
I don't regret the movies really, because every film you learn a lot, whether it's a good film or a bad film. I don't regret them, because those were wrong choices commercially speaking, but they have helped me grow as an actor. They have helped me, come to the point where I am today, that, I can decide what is right as far as my career is concerned and what is not. At least I can try to, protect myself in some regard. But I think what I regret is only that sometimes I didn't get along with certain people, I think, in those films. And I don't want to take those names, but 1 or 2 times I feel like the atmosphere was not too pleasant. So it's not about the movie becoming a hit or a flop, but you always want to go into an atmosphere where there's happiness and there's fun and there's frolic. So both the change kar nahi sakte, you can't control everything. So I'm willing to let go of that regret also and just believe that this was also part of life and a learning experience of sorts.
You have also been a part of horror films, and right now, if we see that genre is picking up a lot in India, what do you have to say about it? And you being a part of Krishna Cottage, being a horror film, and then now we see a lot of movies which are based on horror, which is catching in India as well as like creating kind of buzz in outside India as well. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, we did one of the first horror comedy, kind of a thriller comedy films called Kuch To Hai. I wasn't in Krishna Cottage, I was in Kuch To Hai. Mm-hmm. And thereafter, I think after many, many years, I did a horror comedy Golmaal again. And then I did a web series called Boo, Sabki Phategi. Mm-hmm. And then I produced Lakshmi also, which is a horror comedy. So after many, many years, I went to that genre of, comic thriller, comic horror genre. Mm-hmm. And it's a good trend because I think comedy films were not doing too well until the horror comedy genre started again with Golmaal, Stree, Bhool Bhulaiya and all those films. So it's good. It's entertaining. It's relaxing to watch such films. I love horror films as a viewer also. And pandemic में तो घर पे बैठ के मैं तो बहुत सारे ऐसे horror films ही देखता हूँ. Horror films देख के बहुत ज़्यादा सुकून मिलता है. You just feel that you get transported into another world and you just enjoy being afraid in that world, and it just makes you feel a little lighter.
And as we talk about horror films, Lakshmi was itself somewhere had that sense of horror plus having a message. Working in this project as a producer, how difficult was it? Because of course it's an adaptation of a South film, and of course comparisons were there, and I've seen both the films. I've seen the South and I've seen as well Lakshmi. So how difficult was it for you, working on this project?
Production is a challenging job. There are lots of stages and it's tough getting the right cast for a film, and we were very fortunate enough to get the best actor for this role and the best human being and the biggest star. So that was a plus. But otherwise, production is not a cakewalk. बारिश आ जाती है या फिर अभी पैंडेमिक हो गया तो हमें OTT पे रिलीज करनी पड़ी. उसके पहले कई बार मतलब कभी-कभी कोई लोकेशन नहीं मिलती थी, तो कभी-कभी ये सारी चीजें प्रोडक्शन में होती रहती है. बहुत सारे पैरामीटर्स होते हैं जिनको कंट्रोल करना पड़ता है, and they always go out of control. So you have to be prepared for any and every unforeseen circumstance, which is also fun because at the end of the day, you've created something, and that feeling is very satisfying. So I think Lakshmi is a milestone film for my career, and it did really well on Hotstar. It did really well on Star Gold. And all the effort that we put into it, Shabina Khan and myself, we were co-producers. Both of us, I mean, we gave our life to this film for many, many years, and it's paid off. So no regrets.
As you say that production is a challenging job as well as entertaining because you are going through a lot of spheres. During Lakshmi, there were news about the director stepping out and then Akshay Kumar convincing him and then joining it back. How did that make you feel? Because somewhere that affected the project also because certain things came to a halt.
It was not as serious as it was blown out of proportion, not even in the media. I think it was more blown out of proportion on social media, on Twitter and all. I think everything got a little misrepresented, and we took a week or two and we sorted out a very minor hiccup that had come in the process of making the film, which was even before the film had started. So there was no real stress, and as of today, there's only happiness, there's only positivity, and Raghav sir has given us a great film, which is so entertaining, and it keeps running on satellite again and again and does so well. All thanks to him being part of this film. So, जो हो गया सो हो गया, और कुछ इतना ज़्यादा था भी नहीं जितना बड़ा चढ़ा के कहा गया था. और आजकल तो होता ही ऐसे सोशल मीडिया पे सब कुछ मतलब एक कंट्रोवर्सी हो जाती है. So it's okay.
How active are you personally on social media? Because we get to see a lot of things happening in Bollywood and in the entertainment world on social media. A lot of controversies keep on stirring and all. So what do you have to say on that?
I'm not too active. I'm not a very controversial person, not a very controversial actor. And I'm active on Twitter and Instagram. And as and when I feel inspired to share something, I do that. But otherwise, थोड़ा मैं मतलब कभी एक्टिव कभी नहीं एक्टिव, मैं ऐसे बैलेंस में रहता हूँ. where social media is concerned, I know people who keep posting every day. I don't do that, and somehow this wave is so bad that the mood is so dull, because you're always confronting news about people losing their lives, and we are still waiting to come out of this crisis. So you don't really feel like posting something also, because you feel like there's so much trauma outside. And even we at home now, we are working from home, we're doing things, but there's certain incompleteness which we are waiting to come out, or we're making the most of it. But I think social media ka baad mein sochenge.
Tushar, you already have a background of a family which is dwelt in Bollywood. Your dad being a very famous actor, and your sister being in the forefront of television and now OTT. Talking about this complete thing, and now you being a producer, how does that feel? And how do you take this forward? How do you wish to
We're just taking each day as it comes. Each one is doing his own bit, their own. Everyone has their own goals, their own work output, and their body of work to accomplish every year. So we don't interfere in each other's work, and Ekta's doing her thing, I'm doing mine. So we're kind of mutually exclusive where our work is concerned. We work together sometimes also, but otherwise we're doing our own thing, and we're always there for each other. We help each other like any family would. And miles to go before we sleep.
It's like that. And apart from your professional journey, you're also a father, and you're blessed with Lakshya. So how does the role of daddy and producer and actor, does that come in between? Because it's not that easy to balance both together, professional, personal life at times.
No, I balance both. I manage my time. I manage my time in a way that
Tell us something about Lakshya.
Yeah, I'm with him in the morning. Then I go to the gym. Then I do my work in the afternoon. Then I'm with him again. Then again I work in the night if I have to read some script or something. So I have these slots, and then on weekends it's a little easier. But it's very hectic with work from home and my personal time with my son. But very, very fulfilling, very enjoyable. And lockdown aise hi guzar gaya because I have my son and I have so much time that I can spend with him. So kabhi laga hi nahi ki bore ho raha hu. That's the best part about parenting.
Tushar, being a single father, you never felt the need of having a partner of your own and getting married someday?
Never ever, because I wouldn't have done this process of becoming a single parent if I had any doubts about it. I did it at a time and age when I was ready for it and willing to take on the responsibility. And I know and I feel like I've taken the right step. And as of today, I feel like my day is fulfilled because I have so many things to do with my son that there's no other option I could have opted for, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. And I will not share my son with anybody in the world right now, and never in the future also. So all's well that ends well.
That's true. And Tushar, talking about your upcoming projects, what are you working on?
My next film is called Marich, which will be out this year, and it's a thriller. It's a dark film about a murder mystery that happened, a double murder mystery that happens in Mumbai. And it's a passion project, a small film that I've acted in and produced in. And I hope people like this new space that I've tried to make a film out of. So fingers crossed for that.
Will it be an OTT release?
Most likely, yes, because we don't know as of now what the situation is.
What do you have to say about things changing currently in this lockdown phase? A lot of films are not releasing on theaters and in theaters, and they are having a release on OTT. But at the same time, it's giving a growth digitally because it's releasing on Netflix, on Amazon, and all these platforms which has an international recognition. So what do you have to say about this change?
I think given the circumstances, it's a great new option, a new avenue for us to get our film out there and get it viewed by as many people in the universe. And the OTT boom that has happened in India has come as a savior for our producers, especially, who would have had to wait and would be waiting even today if we had not had this option of coming on OTT platforms. So it's a good thing, and it will always be there. But when cinemas are back, they will always be the first option for films and the audiences that love to go see films in the cinemas.
And lastly, before we let you go, one message for all the people who are battling right now in this COVID situation.
I have no message really. I just have a lot of compassion. I have a lot of I have you all in my prayers, and I hope you have me in your prayers. And there's no problem that cannot be solved. I think we just need to have faith, keep keep Lord Buddha in your mind, keep whoever you rely on for strength, keep him in your mind, and him or her in your mind. And I think we'll be out of this. Just have to believe in yourself and believe in the forces of nature. And this too shall pass. That's my only message.
Thank you so much for your time and all the best for your projects.
Thank you so much. Bye, Samina.